All right, if I had horns, I would definitely pew 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 right now because I've got greatness in my presence. I'm in good company, let me tell you that much. Multi Grammy Award winner, singer, songwriter, and music producer
Hey,
Eric Bellinger's in the building. How you doing?
yes, I'm doing good, blessed. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you. And you know what? Obviously, you're familiar around these parts. I mean, Cape Town's original Good Up FM has seen your face, heard your voice many times. And I feel like you're just maybe one or two trips away from me donning you a Cape Townian. Would you accept that?
Yes, I like the sound of that. I'm ready for my Cape Townian title.
Yeah. I've heard that you really love the mother city, you really love South Africa. I mean, what is it about? I mean, I know, but in your opinion, what is it about South Africa that really like gets you going?
I think for me, being able to be in a completely different space in a different environment, it makes me feel like not a new person, but close to it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm definitely a chameleon, and I like to adapt to where I'm at. So when I'm over there, it's almost as if all of the cares and the worries and the things and the obligations and responsibilities that I have to do at home are washed away, and I can just be of the culture, in the culture, and soak it all in.
No, I love that because the thing is, right, when you're traveling, I think it's so important to like immerse yourself in new spaces. That's really the only way to kind of get a culture, get a vibe, get a feel of the city. And I think you do that. You like, don't even dip a toe in. You're like, let me go, let me have a swim.
All in. Let's go to the club. Let's go eat all the fire, hole in the wall, fancy, whatever it may be. Let's go to the beach, take off our shoes and socks.
Yeah.
Like
Well, first of all, why are we wearing socks at the beach? Let's ask that question.
people be tripping. They just be there for the view, but I'm there for I'm there to get my feet in the water.
Yeah, absolutely. You see, this is why I said you basically are Cape Townian. But let's get into this. So, 40 years old. Happy birthday, by the way, or you recently
Thank you.
turned 40. Also, I
Yeah.
heard 40 albums too, 14 years in the game. 2020 is kind of where you commercially like launched off. I've got a question around how you actually keep excited, how you keep motivated, how you keep just staying relevant in an industry that
Yeah.
you could just kind of fall off or get bored of at the end of the day. How do you kind of keep your
Yeah.
momentum going?
I think I love to try to take things up a notch. You know what I mean? Like I'm only competing with my last album, with my last
I like that.
offering, always. So I look at it like as long as I'm here breathing, why wouldn't I do what I love to do? And music is something that doesn't feel like work. It really is like in the beginning of my career, like most of us, I was doing it for free.
Mm.
Just from the love of it, just to be able to release a song, just to be able to go do a show and sing my songs and people sing along with me. Like that feeling never ever gets old.
Yeah,
It's just like, okay, can we do bigger venues next time?
sure.
Can we strive for a higher, ranking next time? But at the end of the day, it's all fun and passion.
Yeah. Oh, I love to hear that. And I think that we feel that in the music as well. When you can kind of feel that an artist is done, it translates in the music. But the fact that you're still purpose driven and passionate within the space is definitely translated. And I mean, you're ending
Yeah.
2024 off so strong. Usually, especially here in South Africa, the 1st of November kickstarts Kid December. Like, we all have our feet up, our hair is down, like, we living our best lives. And you're like, no, no, no. We're getting to work because you're releasing music at the end of a year, which is really exciting because this leads up to something very exciting in 2025. So tell me what the music plans are at the tail end of 2024, especially that single Special featuring Jamaican artist Conscious.
Yes. So, it's holiday in the States with Thanksgiving and Christmas, and a lot of people shut down. Especially here, the music labels, like everyone is home with their family and they're relaxing. Like, okay, it's been a long year.
Yeah.
Not Eric Bellinger. My thing is, while everyone's sleeping, I'm gonna go even harder because now y'all eating Thanksgiving, and the only thing you see It's my new album, isn't it?
I
So
see you.
now,
Strategy.
all the competition is hibernating. Me and Conscience are putting out special hit records. I got an album that's about to drop in like a couple weeks. And then I'm gonna go on tour at the top of January. So, I'm excited to do the, states, but then also I can't wait to make it around the world as well.
Uh-huh. And when you say around the world, you mean around these parts, right? Because we usually get a little bit anxious as South Africans when big artists say that, especially like Beyonce. They're like, world tour. And we're like, where's Africa? Like, we would like to see you too.
Hey, I'm trying to set up shows now, and and all of basically in Africa, because South Africa is where I did the album,
Yep.
and
Got
it
that.
only makes sense for it to
Mhm.
be out there and do the show. So, to all the booking promoters, agencies, please make sure you reach out because I would love, love, love to be out there. And it's the summertime in Africa. That's why it's the best part. Everyone over here is the winner, but over there, it's like it's time to have some fun. So
Mhm.
here's the soundtrack.
Yes, exactly. And we're looking for that. We already have the dance moves. It's like we just need the music to go along with that. You know what I'm saying? Come through, Eric. We're waiting. We're ready for you. Okay, well, let's talk about you working with South African artists. I mean, like I said, in the Mother City in particular, you touched down here. You worked with incredible individuals like Baker and Luke Goliath, as well as Chase Williams, one of my favorite artists as well. I've been keeping an eye on him for quite some time. When it comes to writing, when it comes to producing, how was that experience for you?
Yes, man, it was dope. I did a couple of weeks out there, really, and we just got to lock in. And my buddy V Script was like, "Yo, bro, I've been going to South Africa. I've been going to Cape Town. There's nothing like it. The energy is crazy." He was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Just trust me." I was like, "Let's do it." And I went out there, with no expectations. I was just like, "Let's go have a good time." But I was in for the most pleasant surprise. Like everyone was so cool, so welcoming, so nice, so talented. And we were doing like sessions where three rooms were going at one time. Um, and at the end of each day, we were having like 4 and 5 songs done. So it was so fire to meet new people and become fans of them instantly.
Oh, I mean, I'm sure they would love to hear that. That is incredible. Are you quite vocal about your enjoyment of other artists, or are you kind of on the side, like, I see you, but I'm not going to say anything about it?
No, no, no. I'm the person that if you look at my post, I just tagged like 70 people in one post. Like
Yeah.
I love telling people like, who's helping, who's a part, because I know how that feels. I come from being behind the scenes and songwriter for everyone that you could think of. And it's very rare that they say, "Hey, thanks, Eric Bellinger, for helping me write this song." Like it just never happens. So for me, now that I'm in position, I want to make sure that I shine the light on everyone that was a part.
Oh my gosh, why did that make me emotional? That is so freaking beautiful. And I almost feel like on your purpose path, that made sense for you to be this person, right? You needed to go through that journey of experiencing both sides and kind of journeying your way through to say, you know what, I see you and I see the work you're doing and I appreciate. Because I also know what
Yeah.
it takes to put a song together and to write a song to
It's
tell
so
a
much.
story.
It's so much. It's so much. It's like, yo, we have to give our credit to the songwriters, where the credit's due, to the producers, to everyone, to the engineers, the
Yeah.
mix engineers behind the scenes, the videographers, because the artists just, getting all the praise and
Yeah.
glory, but really the artist is nothing without their team.
Absolutely. Okay, well, I just want to throw in a question here because I'm curious about this. Considering you are a songwriter too, and you've been awarded on the highest level for your songwriting, for your contribution to music in that regard, is there any song
Yeah.
out there that you listen to, have enjoyed that you're like, damn, I wish I wrote that song?
You know what song I really like? Chris Brown. I just want to see you strip right now, 'cause it's baby. I love that song.
You wish that you
I
penned
know he said I just
that?
want to see you strip, but that's not the reason. It's just a melody. The
Yeah.
breakdown, the pre-chorus, like the snaps, like I just love that song.
I'm glad that you went beyond the lyrical content. Not that I was judging you, but I was just like, wow, that's an interesting choice there,
I
Eric.
know, it just makes me feel good when I hear it.
No, I hear that completely. Okay, well, let's talk about the album. You saying it's dropping this year? I thought it was dropping in 2025.
Yeah, so we got 11/22. So stay tuned. I got my new single dropping tomorrow
Yeah.
night, with this called Feelings Never Die, produced
Yeah.
by Luke Goliath and Bridges.
Hmm.
And I'm super excited about that. The video's done. I
Hmm.
got a beautiful black queen in the video with me, and I'm just excited to showcase so much black excellence.
And that's what it's about at the end of the day, from Africa to the rest of the world. And speaking about your album, I mean, I'm pretty sure we can expect more African and Pan-African influence and collaboration. Can you touch on that besides Luke, like you mentioned as well, and a couple of the artists? Is
Yeah.
there anyone else?
Yeah. So we got some dope features on the album. V Script, who executive produced the project, he's on there. And then as far as like African artists, I have Oxlade, who's featured on there. I have Ricardo Banks, who's featured on there. I'm working on getting a couple more features right now, but we got a potential Burna Boy feature. And yeah, it's going crazy right now. I'm super excited, to be in this new space. It feels like a refreshing moment for me because I've been doing, R&B music since the beginning of my career, and to now have a different sound and a different energy behind it, it makes me feel like I'm a new artist again. So I'm
Wow.
just loving this position.
Yeah. What is it about Afro soul or Afro R&B that really draws you in? I mean, like you said, besides the
Yeah.
fact that you feel like reinvented, is it the sound? Is it the vibe
Yeah.
that it brings?
It's definitely the sound because lyrically, melodically, um, I'm not too far from what I normally do.
Yeah.
So the concepts, but the rhythms, and the beat patterns and the cadences of the drums, and the simplistic ear candy of guitar and random sounds. It's like that takes it to another genre and brings new life into it. So, I'm most grateful for the production,
Yeah.
being able to work with these guys. And I have been making Afro songs in the States, but it wasn't all the way there for me yet. I was like, I need to go to the authenticity, the organic, the home, the source. And when I went out there, I was like, this is what I was missing. You
Because you
can't
feel
explain
it,
it. You
don't
can
you?
feel it.
Yeah, it's
You can
like a
feel it.
visceral
Yeah.
experience. You can't really explain it unless you're literally on the ground feeling it, like the vibrations through the body, the fact that as soon as a beat drops, you don't even have a choice
Yeah,
but
you're
to
like,
move in a certain way.
yeah.
Like,
But with R&B songs, it's like, okay, this is cool. It's so subtle, but the Afro, like you said, once that it comes on, once you press play, you can't help but dance.
yeah,
So I think even in that, it has motivated me to dance more now, like, because I could dance, but in my mind, it's like it doesn't match. It doesn't fit, with the R&B slow songs. Like, I can't just be, you know what I'm saying? But now that I have drums and now that I have snares and the hi-hats are moving a mile a minute, it's just like I can't even help it. I'm like, what am I doing? I feel like easy with the dance moves, not see breezy, easy.
so done. That's hilarious. Listen, as a South African, I am still picking up on moves. Like every day, I feel like there's a new thing to catch onto. And sometimes the body does, it like betrays you. You know what I mean? Like you're trying to move, but the beat moves faster. And it's just like, oh, wait a minute. I was not expecting
I'm
that.
so happy you said that. Because I'll be like, no, shoulder left, no, knees right. The body betrayal is insane.
It's real. But it's okay. We stick to our strengths and we let those that can move, like Tyler, move. Speaking about Tyler, have you kept your eye on her? Is that a potential collaboration in future? Do you think you would start a
Yes.
conversation to explore that?
For sure. For sure. I recently covered one of her songs, man. I'm a big fan, her song Butterflies. I was like, this ain't my song, but I'm about to sing it and get some artwork like it is.
Right, right. It's a
It's
great
just so
song. An
good.
R&B version of it. I mean, come on. Hello.
Exactly. So make sure y'all check that out if you haven't. It's only on SoundCloud because I don't want to get sued. But I'm definitely a fan of Tyla and her movement as well.
Yeah. And in terms of dream collaborations, I mean, you've really done the absolute most and really ticked so many boxes. But if there is anybody else that you could possibly think of, in fact, even dead or alive, who would you say?
Yeah. Man, once you said Dead or Alive, Bob Marley came to my mind. But
Oh.
oh my God, I just love him, everything he stands for, and how he was so, pro for the community and for the culture, and all of the things that he said, it seems like they're all quotes. They're all quotables. They're all things that are mantras that we can practice in our everyday life. So, Tupac is the same way, like having that influence on our culture to me is what I'm about, what I stand for. All my music is very positive and it's for the queens, and I think having someone, you feel me, that's on a positive tip like me, it's the best because, that's just what I'm about and who I am.
Yeah, and it does make sense. I mean, you even released a meditation album. I said, okay, this man is really serious about his business. But you have to be. I mean, contributing to the artistic world in that sense. I mean, it's necessary, you know? You can't just be it for the good vibes. Like, also raise our vibrations a little higher.
Exactly. No, 100%. And thank you for noticing and acknowledging, especially the meditation music project. That's a body of work that holds a dear place to my heart just because mental health is it's so low on priority in our, totem poles, but to me, it's what keeps me going. Like as bad as this world is and as crazy as the things are happening all around, it's like for my mind to always be centered and understand that circumstances that I can't change are beyond me and come to acceptance with the things that I hate, and it allows me to, just cope easier and focus on the love.
Yeah, 100%. And especially coming from a man, coming from a black man, I think that's so vital. The statistics around
Yeah.
suicide among men is absolutely insane and like so harrowing. So it's so good to hear that, you want to contribute in that sense to your people, your community, and beyond. And it does not go unnoticed.
Yeah.
So thank you for
Yeah.
that.
No,
Okay.
thank you.
We got to get back to chats about the album. Okay, so we're saying Pan African influence. We're saying Afro soul, Afro beat, Afro R&B, kind of a mixture in that regard.
Yes.
Um,
Fusion.
Afro fusion. I like this. Yes, Afro fusion, and you've got two singles. The one with Conscience, special. Tell me a bit more about the other one that's going to be released now. Now.
Yes, so Feelings Never Die. So these two are my favorites, Special and Feelings Never Die. Of course, I have, all of them I love, but these two are like the unanimous, everyone loves them. So, we had to go for the guarantees. I'm excited for people to hear songs like Precision and Shooting Star. Oh my God. Like those songs are so crazy. But, I know we got to do one at a time. We got to take our time with it.
Let us
But
enjoy the
this,
music. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give us pieces at a time.
I see, I'm learning here. Like
Mhm.
Eric Bellinger is used to dropping 4 albums a year. So
Literally.
I slowed it down.
Yeah.
And like you said, it's a spoon feed thing, not because people are slower or
Right.
but because they can appreciate it. Like,
Yeah.
live with the song, listen to the words, now listen to the beat, now listen to
Yep.
how it makes you feel. Now
Yep.
go do a TikTok challenge. Now all of these things are so important. You can't miss a beat.
Speaking about TikTok, I mean, you did mention social media and the influence on that as well. I'm really curious about your take on socials. And like you said, when songs do gain virality, gain new life as well, take a different direction, hit a different audience. I mean, are you down with that?
You know, I I hate the fact that we as artists and creators that we have to do it. Like I don't like that we have to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it.
Yeah.
I do understand like the times change and that's a new point of discovery, which is on TikTok now. I know they said that TikTok will be banned out here in January. So I hope,
Oh my
I
Lord.
hope so.
People's livelihoods on the line.
I hope it does. Because man, but I just understand that the times change. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna be hitting that TikTok. But it's unfortunate that it can't be to where the music
Yeah.
it's just, it doesn't have to go viral in order to be noticed. Because it actually has to go viral.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think virality does help at the end of the day, but there are so many incredible tracks that TikTok will never see. So it's also like,
Yes.
where do you sit? You know what I'm saying? How do you move around this?
Yeah, man, you gotta hit your 1-2 step.
hmm So you say you can dance. I think we've seen it a couple times. Can you keep up with the TikTok dances though?
The TikTok dances just need a little work because the older I get, the younger the dance moves get. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
wait, what? So my body goes right, but my legs go left, and my head goes up, but my knees go down.
Oh my God, stop it. That's the 40-year-old you talking. Stop it. Stop it.
But we could do it. It's nothing. It's nothing but a little choreo rehearsal.
They make
The
it look so
hardest part is
easy.
recording the TikToks. That's the hardest part. Recording and editing. Like, what? I gotta be an editor too.
Like, what are you saying right now? I did not sign up for this when I downloaded this app. Let me tell you that much.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. So let's get into it. All makes sense later, and it all makes sense, right? These are set for release. You're
Yes.
saying, did you say 11/22?
11/22 for the second, for the first album, and then 1/24 for the second one.
Is there significance around these numbers?
11/22. I just wanted to get it out like before Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that when everyone was with their family, I was the soundtrack of their holiday.
Absolutely.
And then the second one is my tour starts January 31st. So 1 week before that, they will get part two.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, the tour is going to be so lit. I'm excited for you. Let me
Yes.
just say that much. Is there anything in particular you're really looking forward to for this very ambitious approach? Although releasing 4 albums a year, for example, you've done this, you've been there, but I would say it's quite
Yeah, yeah.
ambitious, especially the releases being relatively close together. What are you looking forward to most?
Yes. I think, whenever you try to do something, it's one thing to just drop and be quiet about it, but I believe in oversaturating, and the way people are busy with their everyday, day-to-day lives, you can't expect them to just, oh, he dropped, press play now. So it's like over and over that you can't get me out of your head. Here's one single, here's another single, here's a show, here's the album, here's the merch, here's the documentary, here's the movie. So, I really look at it like I'm starting over as a new artist in this genre.
Mm,
So you won't see a lazy Eric Bellinger. You're gonna see somebody that's hungry, and working like the rents do. You know what I'm saying? So
sure.
just expect so many things to just unfold every month. I have been planning for the last year for this rollout.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we are ready. We are waiting with bated breath. The fact that you've included South Africa and Cape Town in particular really excites me. And I hope that when you come down to the mother city again, that we can connect and you'll
Yeah.
have somebody else. I mean, I don't know, maybe I could drop a bar or two for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could also be a
Yeah,
backup
let's
dancer.
get it. Listen, the choreography for the TikToks, we got to work on it. You feel me? We gonna hit a TikTok video when I get out there.
We're gonna have to, Eric. We really do. But thank you so much for your time. I'm so looking forward to playing your tracks on Good Hope, on repeat, on high rotation, watching it climb up the charts
Thank
as well.
you.
And yeah, we look forward to that tour. And yes, to all of
Yes,
you
sir.
out there that need to book Eric, you need to do it now,
Yes.
okay? Right
Do it
now.
now. Do it now. And I'll be out there also in January before the second album comes out. So hopefully we can connect, and I'll be doing a master class as well for the
Tell me more
for the
about it. What
people.
is your trip gonna
Yeah. So basically my plan is to bridge the gap between, different countries and, me and V Script are gonna go out there, and everything that we did for this project, we're gonna just lay out and teach the artists, how to do it independently. A lot of times people are waiting for someone to open the door for them, and we're bringing the keys.
I got the keys, the keys, the keys. I'm
I
here
got the
for
keys, the
it.
keys, the keys.
I'm here for it. And thank you so much for also just adding so much back into the industry, because Lord knows we need it, especially here in South Africa. I think there's so much talent. There's not a lack of talent here. It's just more the
Yeah,
direction as to how to get from A to
exactly.
C. Yeah. All
Yeah.
right.
So that's all we're gonna do. Lay it all out for the people, the rollouts, things that are necessary to just do it yourself. We got all the tools.
I love that. Thank you for not plowing out of
Thank
Africa, but
you.
pouring back into it. We are here for your moves and strategy and direction, and also your heart, Eric, because I think it is so beautiful. And thank you for
Thank
the
you.
music. That's all I can say, really.
No problem, Carissa. I appreciate everything you guys have been doing, all the support over the years. Good hope, much love, and yes, till next time.
I'll see you. Bye.
All right. Bye bye. Thank you.
Thank you.